Hey. Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream. My name is Farish from Taskade and today we are going to share with you some of the latest updates that just came out. So as promised last week, I think I mentioned that we have some updates coming this week, and yes, now it's finally here and it seems like a very big update. And today's live stream will be simple. I will be sharing with you the updates. We'll be reading through it together, and we'll be testing it out and finding out how to use it together. So we've just pushed out this update. So I've been trying to get my hands dirty and learning it. Yeah, so far everything looks great. And yeah, today let's dive in and check out what the updates exactly are. Um, let's give it a few more moments. I think there's a few more people joining us. Yep, give it a sec. Let me see here. Yeah, and I think this stream is live on taskade.com/events, our YouTube, X, and LinkedIn as well. And as usual, if you have any questions, just leave it in the chat and I'll be happy to answer them. Hello, and thanks for joining me. By the way, there's a slight lag every time you guys ask a question. So when I see it, I will answer it. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and let me show you some of our latest updates that just came out. Okay. Here we are. I also have this kind of like a little plan to show you what we're gonna cover today. Oops, not this one. Haha. Where should be? Projects. Oops. You know what? I think I accidentally deleted the project, did I? That's a very good start. No, it's here. Okay, cool. Okay, so here's the agenda for today. So I'm just going to cover the new updates that we had released earlier today. So I think it'd be clearer if I read the blog version to you. But basically, this is just everything that we have. Let me full screen. And yep. So basically, let me move around my screen real estate. Yep. So we have the generate workflows with AI. So yep, you can now transform with prompts. You can now create whole workflows with Taskade, and I'll show you how it's done. You can also now generate entire AI agent teams with a single prompt. So this one is super cool, where previously you could only generate like one agent at a time with an AI prompt, but now you can generate an entire team via a single prompt. So we'll be showing you that today as well. And then the AI project manager, so that is the Taskade chat, which is this button here. It is now very strong. So it's able to understand project context, automation context, and you can use it to edit the project and automation in real time. And I'm excited to show you this feature of this. And finally, I'll be sharing with you the automate tables feature, which basically just means smart tables. So right now, we have the table view in Taskade, but now an additional thing that we've built on top of it is we enable AI to automatically fill all the cells inside the project. And in the same breath, you can also use the chat with AI project manager function to automate, to fill the fields in the table. And I will show you that after this as well. So right now, generate workflows with AI. So to access this, you know what, before that, let me share the link with you here. Okay, so I've shared the link to the newsletter. Feel free to check it out and learn more about what you can create here. So the first demo is generate workflows with AI. So this would be taskade.com/create. So let me share the link here as well again. Taskade.com/create. So if you go to this link, you'll see this landing page here. So previously, you could use AI, to generate a project, generate maybe an automation, or even generate an AI agent. So we thought, why not enable the people to generate entire workflows with AI? So simple demo would be this. Let me see. To make things simple, let's just generate marketing and growth, something simple, something common, I guess. We have a content machine. Yeah, I kind of like that. So if you click that, this is a automated prompt, a system prompt, if you will. You can edit it, of course, build a complete content marketing automation, editorial calendar, all the cool stuff, whatever. And yeah, then we just let it run. And then the AI will now run and generate, from what I see here, 2 projects, 2 agents, and 1 automation. So you can see it executing our prompt. Okay. For the content machine, it generated an editorial calendar and publishing schedule, content ideation and SEO templates, performance and ROI tracking, SEO optimization advisor. What's this? An agent called content distribution automator. And I think it's working on an automation right now. Let's give it some time. Project setup automation flow. So initiate a project setup by manually triggering a task which creates a project. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay, now that that's done, let's choose to deploy to Taskade. Let's say we're happy with this. And just like that, it will automatically create the entire workspace for you. By default, it's called AI app, but I'm sure the team will give you the ability to rename it to something more interesting. But yeah, so now as you can see here, there are 3 simple projects. Let's click into one of them. So ROI tracking, obviously you can change the project view if you want. This is the content performance and ROI tracking. And then there's the content ideation and SEO templates project, editorial calendar, calendar here. Or I think this looks like a skeleton of what a calendar should have. Okay. And then it generated, I think, AI agents for us. So content distribution automator and the SEO optimization advisor. The SEO optimization advisor, let's see what it has. A simple prompt. Okay, it understands that we want to work on SEO. Let's see, tools, Taskade actions, media. Okay. There's some interesting commands as well. So it comes built in with perform keyword research, topic clusters, SEO compliance, SEO reports. That's cool. Okay, maybe let's just test this out to see how good it actually is. Give me 10 keywords for my topic focus is productivity. You know what? Let's just see if it can give us 10 keywords. Okay. Yeah. I mean, just basically basic stuff. But yeah, I guess obviously you have to train it more. But off the cuff, it's able to understand what to do. And I see that it's naming. Yeah, it recommends you to use proper keyword tools. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so that was the SEO optimization advisor. There's the content distribution automator. And then there was an automation as well. Let's see what the automation looks like. Cool. Okay. Task manual trigger. So this just means that every time a task is completed in your selected project, let me just off the agent. It will then create a project from a template. And this assumes that you have a template that you want to use, means a template that you want your projects to look like. And then it creates a project. And then what's this? You don't really need this, I guess. If you have this, choose either or. I guess I'll delete one of these if I do want to use it. It will then find tasks and then update custom fields. Okay. So I don't understand what this automation actually does because I don't know what I was expecting from the create, taskade.com/create. What I mean is, I think this all looks great. But this was just to show you that, yeah, it can now generate projects, agents, and automations, and all of this, you get it via a single prompt. So that's super cool. Again, on the chat, it's taskade.com/create. Okay. Okay, so that was the generate workflows with AI. So obviously there was a sample workflow, but feel free to generate anything that you want. This should give you a crazy head start when generating new workflows for your use. Okay, and then now let's go to generate AI agent themes. Okay, I'll show you what this is. So, okay, example, do I have a theme here? No, good. Okay, I have no themes here and no agents. So this is a blank theme here. So I create AI themes. So previously, if you wanted to create an AI theme, you only could do it when you start from scratch, and then you have to create like AI agents on your own. You can create with AI or from scratch, and from then group them together into an AI agent team. But with this latest update, it lets you skip all of those steps, and you can straight away create a whole AI team with an AI prompt. Okay, I'm saying AI too much here. Okay, so create with AI. So let's create a team. Again, let's just click one of the teams here. So a HR team. Okay, generate an AI HR team for each agent. Provide a name, title, role, and a list of key responsibilities. Okay, system prompt again. And now we just let it do its magic. Okay. And if I'm going too fast, please let me know. Yeah. Just give it a few seconds. So I think it's going to generate maybe like 3 agents that can work together as an AI agent team. Okay. Yep, still loading. Okay, in the meantime, let me check out the chat, see if there's any questions for me. Okay, it seems like this one is taking a little bit too long. Maybe I will move on to the next thing and see if this is like stuck, or it looks like it's stuck. Maybe I refresh the page. Yeah. Oops. That's it. Okay, let's try again. Marketing team, something simple maybe. Okay, so generally this one I tested it just now. So when it does work, it will generate AI agents for you and package them together in a team. So marketing team, let's see what agents it comes up with. And maybe while we wait for it to load, let's just see what the blog post says. Creates AI agents that works together in the team to tackle complex projects, train each other with its own knowledge, skills, and tools for any role you need. Sorry, train each agent. Okay, cool. Okay. But yeah, seems like always when I have these live streams, when I show this part, it always lags on me, but only on the live stream. Before and after, it's okay. So I guess it's like some performance issue, performance anxiety from the AI or something. Okay, no worries then. Okay, this looks like this was the taskade.com/create. So basically creating entire workflows with prompt. So I will not cover that because I covered that just now. And chat with AI project manager is a feature that I'm personally very excited about. So basically with Taskade, you'll know that, okay, this is not working now. Maybe I'll do it later. With Taskade, every time you create a project, you will have this thing called the AI chat. So you can see that I've been using it here. And let me remove my face for a while. Okay. So you can see that, I've been talking to the AI chat. So cool thing about this is this entire table, I did it with AI. I did not change any custom fields whatsoever. And I think that is super cool. So basically to show you two things in one. So I know that there was an update called, or there is an update called the Automate Project Management. So basically just automating the new table view. And then, so I want to show you two things at once, which is automate the project management and also the check if AI project manager. So this is the new table view that we have. And something cool that we have now is fill with AI. So in here, I have a book progress tracking project, which just helps me track the books that I've read. So you can see that these are all books written by this author that I like, called Pierce Brown. And then, maybe if I just delete everything here, and then I can show you something. So let's say if I want a summary of all of these books, I can do that here. I click on the three dots. I do fill with AI. And maybe I'll do summarize or custom. Maybe I'll do a custom prompt. Then I say, give me 100-word summary for each of these books. And then I'll do add, and this is called the book name. So it's in the task field. So by default, the first field is always called the task field, but I rename it to book name. So my prompt is give me a 100-word summary for each of these books. Task. Okay. And then we run. And then you just let it run, and you can see on the bottom right here, it says running fill with AI, and you can see in real time it's filling up the table for me. There you go. One by one, it's summarizing all of these books. So let's, okay, boom, 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 and then there's one more. Cool. So let's see what it says here. So it just basically summarizes the whole book, and then in 100 words. There you go. And then this is the final book. Okay, and then I'll delete this. I'll delete the stuff here, and let's just say, simulate something. Maybe you want, this is the English summary, and maybe you want a summary in another language. You can as well. So this custom field is called translation. It doesn't have to be translation. You can just name it anything you want. And the feature that we're using here is called fill with AI, and it would work with any custom field here. So technically, if you wanted to, you could do fill with AI in the summary field and make it do something completely different. It's up to you. So translation here, fill with AI, translate, and here you must choose the text that you want to translate, and I chose the summary field. If you want to translate this field, just make sure that it matches, and remember that the first field is always task. So even though you rename it, it will always appear as task. So I'll do summary because I want to translate this one. Let's choose a random language. This is Netherlands. Yeah, maybe let's just translate it to Dutch, and then and then we run. And then you'll see on the bottom right that it is running the fill with AI function. And then you'll see it appear here one by one, summarizing all of the stuff from the summary field. There we go. So I don't read Dutch, but I assume that it should be at least readable or make sense. But yeah, the point is to show you the fill with AI function, and yeah. There you go. Okay, that was fill with AI, and it also understands the project check now understands your table as well, and I will show it to you right now. Let's just say I didn't fill all of these fields up. Oops. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, I can check with it and say maybe the author of these books is called Pierce Brown. Make sure his name appears in the author field. So you're talking to it. Oops, what's this? No, I mean like fill up the author field with his name. you see it start to think and pull from its knowledge or whatsoever, and it will, let me click away here. Yeah, it will update everything accordingly. There we go. So the author field has been populated with Pierce Brown because he wrote all the books. And let's just say, oh, you know what? Maybe I've read everything now and I want to change this. So I've read all the books, mark it as such in this project. Let's see if it understands that what I want it to do is to mark this everything here as yes. So let's just see what it does here. Cool. So it did understand me. So basically, it understood what I was telling it. It read the project and it understood that he read all the books. This is the red column, so this should all be yes. Then I can do it another time. So maybe I haven't. Let's see. I haven't read. Let's try and do something even more specific. Iron Go. Okay. I haven't read Iron Go. Mark it as no in the project. Give it some time, then it should mark Iron Goal as no. Boom, there. I'm actually super happy with this update. So because it really understands the project, and you can edit tables with AI. You can do calculations as well. So of course, this is a super simple example. Just a simple yes, no, custom field, summary, translation. But I assume like if you have like a simple Excel where I don't know, maybe you track your budgets here. You could technically use the field with AI and then like custom and then calculate the budget in this column or something, and you will be able to understand that. Or you can check with your the chat as well and say like how many books, maybe let's ask it a question. How many books have I read? Let's just 4 books, because 4 books were marked as yes. So I'm just showing you simple logic here, but yes, no, a simple conversation here, but this is just to show you that it completely understands what you want it to do. And then let me see, I think it can also create custom fields for you. So I created this custom field red and the author one with AI. Maybe if I scroll up, there we go. So I asked it first if it can edit the project, because this update just came out, so I want to make sure. So it said yes, and then I got it to change the task field to book name. So this one it changed, and then add a custom button called red. Options are yes or no. Let me try that again. Maybe let's tell it to add another button. Add a button custom field called fun. Options are yes or no. Maybe I just want to. No, I don't even know what I'm trying to do here, but I just want to show you that you can create this custom field. So we let it run, edited project, and it's added here. So what we have to do is click the plus sign and it'll be here. So it created this custom field for us. So there's no need to, wire logics or whatever, just fun. And the button should be yes or no. So, and again, it was all fun. So yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of use cases you guys will come up with this update. I think that this is very powerful, and these updates are actually stepping stones to the greater goal or the bigger picture goal that Taskade is working towards. And I think you can already see this from the stuff that we're building. So previously you could generate projects with AI. automations with AI, agents with AI, and then slowly now we're working towards generating agent teams with AI, and then generating entire workflows. And now the AI understands the context inside Taskade. And soon I envision it will be something like, create a whole customer onboarding workflow. And you know what, maybe perhaps in the future we could also even generate a landing page for you guys, something I heard internally, but maybe I shouldn't share too much yet. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting updates coming up. Yeah, for now, let me see some of the questions you guys have. How to undo if it was wrongly understood? That's a great question. I actually don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but let me see. Can you undo the previous step? Let's just, I don't think it's possible. I don't think there's an undo button here, but let's see if it can undo it. Okay, maybe not, because it didn't. This was supposed to be like, yes, no, and then like blank. But yeah, so I don't think there's an undo button, but there's good feedback. I will let the engineering team know. But yeah, so far, maybe you could try the version history, project history here, and then maybe go back to a previous version. But yeah, I've never really used that feature. But yeah, maybe if you accidentally made something like a catastrophic error, maybe you would want to do the version history of this. But yeah, I don't think there's a Control Z button here. Wait, maybe Control Z. No, I Control Z deleted everything. So yeah, not really undo. Yeah. Okay, let me see. We can only use table with automation. Nope. You can use the automation with table with automation. No, you can also use the other project views like a board view, but obviously I didn't create this in a board, so it's not going to be anything here. You can use any of these views with automation. You can have, the automations are in Taskade natively are very, very versatile. You can have agents in your automation. You can have various triggers from various sources. You could also just use the automation as like a backbone to connect different apps together. Yeah, so you don't need only the table view for automation. You can do it for anything else. What is the maximum number of cells per table? I do not know. So I think technically for Taskade, like the projects also, we don't really have a limit on the hierarchy. It does make your project load slower. So I assume if you probably have like a project with like, I don't know, a few hundred cells, it might make it a little bit slower. But I am not sure of like a hard limit of like, maybe 500 or something. I haven't really asked, and I've never really come across this question before. So I am not sure of the maximum number of cells per table. Okay, so one more thing that I want to show you is one of the pain points that even I kind of hate is automations, creating automations, because usually when we create automations, you got to have the goal in mind of what you want to automate. And the pain point is, where you're starting from and what the end goal is, but you don't know how to get there. And with automations, you kind of have to know step by step what you want and what each trigger and action does. So with this feature, the handy thing is you can kind of talk to it and ask it to help you with your automation. Let's try this. And a sec. Let's create. Okay, so bear in mind that we have one project here, which was the book progress tracking. So let's just create a new automation, I guess. Yeah, let me see. Sorry, I'm just looking through because I was sure that I had some notes on automation. Oh yeah, cool. So here we go. I'm just gonna wing it, and I'm just gonna show you how to do it. So when you start here, you can obviously start your own triggers and have your own triggers and actions, but you can also chat with this Taskade AI here. Hi, can you help me build an automation. So let's just chat with it in real time, and hopefully it can help us create something good. So I'll be happy to help. Okay, so two scary things with automation personally for me would be looping and branching, because simple flow top to bottom, I think if you stare at it long enough the answer will come out. But for loops and branches where logic comes into play, like filters and all that kind of stuff, I think beginners can go wrong. So let's just ask it to create a simple automation for me using branches. I don't know how it works, so create something very simple for me. So now it will then pull from the system and then create an automation with branches for you. So I'll create a simple automation with branches to help you understand how it works. Let's build a workflow that triggers when a task is completed and then takes different actions based on the task content. Okay, so let it do its thing. And then when it works, you'll just see the whole thing pop up. Let's see, if it doesn't work, I think I have another like a sample for you, but no, it has to work, and you have to see it work in real time because it's very, very interesting. So yeah, just let it think of what it wants to show us, and then I'll go through the whatever it created with you guys. Okay, yeah, while we wait for the AI to finish and do its thing, maybe if you guys have any other questions, just let me know in the chat. I'm not sure if I missed any questions, so far I've responded to those that I see. Yeah, but if there are any other questions, please let me know. Just now there was a question about undoing, so yeah, I don't know that we can undo, but yeah, it's good feedback. I will let them know. Yeah. Okay, so this guy asks, I love ideas and I love everything you guys are doing, but I have one question. When Taskade will support code block format in project? Oh, I saw this question before. Previously, I think for this to happen, there has to be some parts, like they have to create some parts to make this happen, and I don't think it fits, or in the past, I don't think that it fit in the roadmap. But yeah, for now, I don't think, from what I know, and I may be wrong, for now, I don't think that it's supported yet, like code block format. But who knows? It might be. For now, it's a no. I don't think it's something that they're talking about, or maybe if they are talking about it, I don't know anything about it yet. Okay, so no problem. This thing looks like it timed out. Let's try it. Yeah, let me see. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're pushing out an update now, something. But yeah, oops, it's not working. See, this is what I mean by like every time I do the live stream, it's only then that it will start to feel. Before the live stream, it's gonna work and everything's gonna be perfect, and I'm gonna feel super prepared. And then when I demo something, something breaks just when I do the live stream. Oh no! Yeah, well, these things happen, man. So I'll let them know. No worries. Okay, let me see. Okay, it did something here. Okay, when a task is completed, what is it? Now let's add branch to the workflow. You can see it starting to think and do stuff. Oh, nice. Okay, so it was struggling a little bit, but it eventually got there. Um, and you can see it think in real time, like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is what it means. Yeah, so just let it load. Okay. Perfect. Okay, then it's gonna explain to you what it did. Let's see here. I've created a simple automation with branches for you. Here's how it works. Maybe let me reduce this for a while. Okay, trigger. The workflow starts when the task is completed in your book progress tracking project. Very cool. So it even linked to the correct project that I have, the book tracking project that I showed you guys. So every time a task is completed there, it will automatically fire this automation. The branch logic, when the workflow then checks, filters for keywords. If the task contains the word urgent, it follows the first branch. If not, it follows the default branch. Okay, cool. Let's see. This is a filter, so it breaks it up into branches. So this one is when task is completed, it contains the text urgent. It will then create a high priority follow-up task. So I only have one project here, but if I have another project to track tasks, I'm sure this is where it will be. So yeah, if it's an urgent task, it will create an urgent follow-up here. If it's a non-urgent path, so everything else fall back, create a regular follow-up task. And you know what? Let's go slightly deeper here. So in case, oops, okay, in case you lose the Taskade AI in your project, oh no, what did I do? Okay, click on the icon here, and then Taskade AI. Okay, cool. Let's see. For the urgent branch, after creating the follow-up task, send me an email containing said task only for the urgent branch. Let's see if we can do it. So if it understands my query correctly, what will happen then is it will create a send email step here. And yeah, just let it do its magic. Okay, so it's getting there. So, okay. Cool. So now it successfully added the send email notification only for this branch as I requested. And then now I think it's trying to do something else that I don't know what it's trying to do. Let's just see what it does. Okay, I think that should be it. Okay, let's just see what the automation looks like so far. So this is where it's set. Obviously, you have to connect to Gmail, super easy. And then send email. Okay, maybe just pause it. I think it's going in a loop or something. Anyway, it understood that the subject line is supposed to tell me urgent task completed when the task is completed. Okay, and it even created a body copy for me as well and linked to the specific task, the information that I need. So urgent task has been completed and requires your attention. The task content here, the name of the task, completed by whoever in your team that completed the task, and it gives you the time as well. So yeah, I think this will help you save a huge amount of time because previously, with experience when I was creating AI kits, this would take me like a good 30 minutes, or maybe if I mess up along the way, it's going to take me like an hour. You can see here, it's like in 5 minutes maybe at most, and we created a whole flow that would have taken 30 minutes or more. And this was for a very simple automation. Imagine if you had something more complex, this would help you save so much more time. And yeah, This will definitely help me with my workflow when I create AI kits for you guys. Yeah. So I have one more update, and that is the transcribe YouTube automation via AI agent. Yeah, this one. So I loaded this YouTube video. This is from one of my favorite creators, Dave2D, and then he reviews laptops and stuff. And let's just say if I want to transcribe his videos, for some reason, I can do that. So I have okay, let's not say it. I have an agent that I created with AI. So I used a prompt to create it as well. And then hello. Can you transcribe this video for me? Summarize it. So you have to approve it. You can also let it auto approve, but for this agent, I forgot to enable that. So you can just manual approve for now, and then let it do its thing. Okay, now it's running a little slow right now. Just let it be. Okay, so it got the YouTube video and then it summarized. Now it is summarizing for it. So the video reviews the blah blah blah, whatever you need to know here. Okay, now give me the full transcript without timestamps. Just paragraphs, because if you don't see this, then it's going to give you the timestamp, like 1 minute, what does it say, 1 minute 10 seconds, what does it say. There you go. So here's the full transcript without the timestamp. So basically this is what he said word for word, and it's just transcribing it in real time for you. And yeah, there you go. So now you can transcribe YouTube videos using your AI agents. Yeah, and then after this, what can you do? You can quick add, create new, copy, paste somewhere, or use it as part of an automation. Okay, now, okay, I don't need the full review. I just know that it can do it. So yeah, so you see that it can do it, so it's cool. Let's see, these were the previous examples that I did before the live stream. So yeah, this was a summary of a previous video, and then this one is very messy transcription, but basically word for word you'll see everything. And then previously, if you don't tell it to not add in the timestamps, and then it's gonna give you like this, and I didn't really like it. So at what does it say at which at what time? I guess this is interesting or good if you wanna know exactly like what time he says certain things, like every 2 seconds he says a certain word or something. But yeah, so yeah, that was the transcribe YouTube automation. And I think in the chat just now, I saw a question about, can we use AI agent teams in automation? And yes, we can. It's a new update. So let's say a random trigger. You can just, let me see, agent team. There we go. In the action, you can now add AI agent team. And then if you have a team here, and this one doesn't have a team, let me choose one that has a team. Give me a sec. Okay, this one has a team. Let's create from scratch. Agent team. Okay, so I think this one, what is this? AI marketing team. Okay, you can choose auto, everyone, or orchestrate. Auto means it just automatically assigns the question to a relevant agent. Everyone means it lets every single agent in the team answer your question. Orchestrate means that it understands your question, and it understands the agent, and it pipes your question accordingly to how it needs to be answered. So in the case of a marketing team, if you have like a blog writer, a social media copywriter, and a social media posting agent, what it then does is it understands that you first need to write a blog article, then pipes the article down to the social media copywriter to write a social media post for it, and then maybe like at the end of the step, create a WordPress blog post, something along that line. But it understands the logic of how things should flow. Like it thinks about your question first and then it answers it. Yeah, so maybe orchestrate. And then input, this depends on the trigger, but yeah. Fill it up with your prompt, tell it what you want it to do. Yeah. And then, yeah, there we go. So now we can also have AI agent teams as part of an automation as well. Okay, and I think I've covered basically everything that I have for today's update. And let me just paste the whole newsletter in the chat as well, so you guys can check it out for yourselves. Yeah, and we basically just play around with the newsletter. This update is quite powerful, so especially play along with the AI chat here and use it to talk to it to understand more about your automations, your projects, and use AI to create your workflows for you. So I think people are always talking about using AI to replace them, but I think maybe for a start you can use AI to make your life easier first and then try to replace yourself. Yeah, use it for this kind of simple functions first, and then when it works, go a step further. But yeah, I think this works well as a like a guide as well, because the AI understands Taskade, everything that there is to know about Taskade. So if you're not sure like how to create branches or loops, you can ask it to teach you, and it will get you there. So yeah, very interesting update. Yeah, so I'm especially even more excited for the future updates that follows up from this. And I know this looks powerful, but the future updates look even more crazy. So yeah, do look out for that. I think the engineering team is making great progress on what they want to push out with Taskade. And oh, you know what? Maybe let me just share something extra with you since you guys are here. Let me see. Okay, so you can still see my screen. So that was, I forgot to mention that just like today, we released a Reddit action as well. So basically, depending on your trigger, you can now automate Reddit posts as well. So it's called Reddit. Here you go. You can create a post or get posts. What I did just now was create a post. So depending on whatever trigger you have, connect it to Reddit, and then your subreddit here, the name of the subreddit that you want to post, but without the r/. So for Taskade, it's r/Taskade, right? So in this case, you would just write Taskade like that, and then post title. You can set up an automation to automatically generate one for you here. Post type, I did text post, and then post content. Basically, content about your post. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Give me a sec. Let me open up Reddit here. Okay, let me paste it here. So this is the Taskade subreddit. So just now to test, I did, where is it? This one. So I did this. So testing Taskade X Reddit automation, and I tried out the spoiler tag as well. So this is what it looks like, something simple. So the spoiler tag, you can choose it in the automation as well. Here, mark as spoiler, yes. Somehow your post is NSFW, yes, no, up to you. Yeah, the Reddit integration is in as well. So maybe if you want to be more active in some subreddits or something, create stories or whatsoever, you can do it via an automation. Yeah, so pretty interesting to see what you guys will do with this. Okay, I think that's about all the time I have. Let me just comb through the questions one last time to make sure I don't miss anything. Tell us more about the future. Of course, I think it's even in the newsletter. At the very start of the newsletter, we mentioned something about Taskade Genesis, which is our upcoming AI app generator that turns your intent into a living, intelligent, shareable web application. So you see right now that we are letting you create more stuff with AI. So in the future, you'll be able to generate even more crazy stuff with AI via Taskade. So if I understand what was written here in the newsletter, in the future we will support generating apps with Taskade. So yeah, do look out for that. I think if I speak anything more, I'm just gonna mention stuff that's not even true because I don't really know much about it. It's still quite under wraps, and they are working hard on it. But of course, the moment I know something, you guys will be first to know. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I have a question about the MCP connection with Cloud AI. I successfully connected them, but keep receiving an external server error 500. Okay, so for MCP, I haven't really tried using it, but do reach out to our support team. So they might take a little while to reply, but that's because they review each case step by step. So for example, right now, I am unable to help you with this because I don't know how it works really. I'm not really a super technical guy, but the support team will actually dive into your question and they will help you step by step on how to achieve your goals. So like the problem that you have, they help you overcome it. So do reach out to the support team. They will be able to help you. Let me get the link here for you. Okay, so it's support@taskade.com. Let me just paste the link here. And I'm sorry that I couldn't answer your question, but MCP is something that's on my to-do list, but I just haven't had the time to play with it yet. Okay, so either use the form or email us directly, and someone who's more technical than me will help you with your ticket. So I think yeah, and if you do have feature requests, let me even paste it here for you. Give me a sec, bear with me here. Okay, so I know that you guys, there's always like questions on like, feature requests, AI agent integrations, stuff like that. So the best place to get your opinions heard or requests heard will be this link here that I pasted in the chat. It's called taskade.com/feedback/feature requests. And the team regularly reviews this. And this is especially important where they start to think about what to build next. This gives them a view of what the people want. So basically, if you think you have a feature request that is very useful and you think and like you create a feature request there and then people vote on it, and when we see that, oh yeah, there's quite a lot of people once, for example, this Reddit post, people are requesting it, and then, oh yeah, you know what, people who use Taskade are requesting for this Reddit integration, that's why they built it. So customer first, building stuff that you guys actually want to use. So the 2 points to take away from here is if you need help, contact support. Feature requests, go to this link and submit them, and the team reviews them. They do mention it a lot in the weekly stand-up, and yeah. Okay, I think I answered everything there is. Yeah, so if I did miss anything out, please, the moment I end this YouTube video, it will come out on our YouTube channel. So if I did miss your question, I apologize because I didn't really see anything else. I think I answered everything. Yeah. So if there is a question that you want answered, just feel free to reply under the YouTube video, and then one of my team members or even me will go in and reply. If not, you know where to get us, taskade.com/support or the feedback form that I showed you earlier. Okay, so that's it for this week. So usually we have our live streams on Friday, but in this case, funny story, I actually was trying to schedule a live stream, but the backend system went wrong. So the app that we use for the live stream, there was a bug, and it automatically published it to today 6 p.m. instead. So that's why it was a very last minute live stream, because I didn't really want to change it because some people were already like reserved the 6 p.m. spot. So I guess this week is a little special and you do it a little bit earlier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. We'll be back next week for our weekly live stream, and hopefully there'll be something new for me to teach you guys next week. So yeah, I hope you had a good time. Feel free to ask questions under the comment section or in the comment section when this video is uploaded, and then we'll get to your questions after that. Okay, thanks for joining me today. I hope you explore the latest updates. They are very, very powerful, and see you next week. Cheers, guys.